Alright guys, what's going on? It's your boy the Pig. There's a lot of information that released last couple days in terms of Star Rail, so we're gonna just go ahead and go over that. I have everything pulled up that I want to pull up. We'll talk about things as we get to them in the tabs up here. So let's get started. So obviously this is just sort of an overview of the 4.2 anniversary event and stuff, so I'm kind of excited to see everybody playing this. So first, the new bosses. I know, like, the new enemies we don't really have, like, I mean, they seem okay. The beta for 4.2 was like, it's kind of hard to get a hold of or anything. So I don't think this boss is too strong, but because she's gonna be the king of the next anomaly arbitration. I don't think she's too strong. I don't think she's too crazy. I think the Remembrance team should obviously be able to beat it, and then of course the new Elation team can as well. At a certain level of investment, it can beat the Blight. New material for Nihility. Obviously, this, I'm assuming Blade is probably going to be getting this. This is just another image. So, yeah. Let's talk about these two, if you should summon for them or not. Silverwolf is a really weird character. She's performing exceptionally well at really high investment. And by exceptionally well, I mean that it is so much better. Like, that it is almost uncanny. Like, there is no point in not getting this character E6 at the moment. And I know that sounds crazy, right? But they nerfed her E4, so like her E4 isn't really a great stopping point. Like, her E2 is good. Like her E2 is a good depav with E0 teammates. The problem is with, like, it's still just like less than Remembrance. I don't know if a fourth character on that team is really going to shift the needle and push it to somewhere where she's better or as good as Mono Rem. I don't think that can really happen, especially if it's like a sustain elation character. Like, I don't think it's going to push the damage too far, but they could. Heisen was a really big change for the Remembrance team, and it really activated it. And she is just a sustain, but there is some differences there. Now, of course, it's always possible. And I think they want to do that. It feels like they're almost purposely underpowering Silverwolf a little bit because they know what's coming. So that could also be true. But let's, I mean, obviously EVANESCIA is really, really good. I just think she's not going to get any better. I don't think she's getting any better. So as good as she is right now, I don't think much of that is going to change after this version is done. Silverwolf might get stronger. I expect her to get stronger. But as of right now, she's really weird. You need Sparzy, you need Yao Guang, you need her Cone, you need E2, and I would assume, honestly, I would say you need E1 Sparzy and E1 Yao Guang as well. Would be really, really nice. E0 Yao Guang is fine, but you kind of need E1 S1 Sparzy and E0 Yao Guang at the very least to go along with her at E2. And it's like, man, like, I don't know if you need that much investment for Rem. Obviously, all the Remembrance characters came out after Castris, so there is still a chance that, Sparzy, Yao Guang, and then whoever the fourth member is all get replaced with new characters. I don't expect that to happen. I think, at the very least, Sparzy is going to be on there for a long time, and Yao Guang, like, man, Yao Guang works so well with Silverwolf's kit that it's really hard to say, especially now that she's a speed scaler. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on those characters right now. Obviously, Elation MC, dude, they are so bad. It's like, it's not even funny. They're so terrible. I'm expecting, the reason I think they're actually this bad is because they're going to buff them. If you guys remember, RMC was obviously really good when she came out, or he came out, whatever you chose. But they did add that, like, buffed version with the enhanced basic attack, with the cone. So it's pretty cool. I think they might be doing that, obviously, with Trailblazer here, just like adding some like signature light cone for them that buffs their kit. It would be kind of cool. It would make sense to me, and maybe that's why they're gonna make them weaker at the start of a patch or the start of a version, and then buff them at the end of the version. They could go on that cycle, and I wouldn't be too mad about that. Here's the rerun banners in Phase 1. Who are you gonna summon for? I mean, look, if you want to summon for the break team, I guess you can. And I guess like if anyone in the world doesn't have casters yet, and you want to run the Remembrance team, go ahead. Castress is obviously rerunning because of her skin, which we'll go over in a minute. I don't really this is pretty bad. I think these could have been better characters. Like Firefly and Dahlia were literally just out, like actually just out, like 2 patches ago. So I don't know. This is just it's weird. But whatever. Evanescia's reruns or Sunday Tribute Phase Out. This is a little bit better. I don't think I'm going to be going any higher investment on Trivi, and I feel bad. I don't want to get Sunday E1 because I know he's going to get replaced in the future, so I don't want to waste any more resources on him. Fei Zhao. I'm not getting Fei Zhao. She still performs worse with Ashvale on the team, so I'm just going to ignore that. Let's see what else we got. So obviously we're going to get our summon bonus. It's pretty good. 20 passes for logging in. 10 for just signing in and picking your favorite character. The free limited 5-star exchange character. I'm going to go over this in a second, so don't worry. And then there's new 50/50 Lost Pool characters, which I'll also talk about. Triple rewards event. This is really good. I think this is going to be awesome. And obviously the Silver Wolf car. Nah, dude, I forget that, bro. Miss me, bro. I do not want that. New outfit for her is cool. I don't know, why do they keep putting this image on the Reddit, bro? Oh my gosh. Relic Recon again. This is really good. This event for Cyrene was crazy, man. And I'm really excited for this to come back, dude. It's such a good event. This is so perfect. New Currency Wars characters. Let's see what else we got. Yep, more of the same, more of the... Oh, here's the spending event. Okay, we can talk about this. So the spending event, I think, is pretty good. Sort of. I do think it definitely can be better. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this one, only because I don't... Like, the sidekicks are cool and all. Obviously, I'm going to be getting the spending event, so, like, I care about all this stuff. Like, this is 4, probably. These are each 1. This is 1. So, like, you get a free-ish 5-star from this, like a choosable 5-star. You get a selectable 5-star cone-ish, you know, because obviously there's a pool of those characters. This, like, lock dice is really, really good. You can't really get these any other way, so I appreciate this. The fuel's okay. Sidekick, whatever. Nothing there. This is more of the stuff we just went over. Yep, we'll go over that in a second, too. Did it supposed to select twice? Okay, cool. All right. Who should you choose? So, look, the ones that are currently in the shop are, like, really bad. Welt is good. You can select Welt. If you don't have him E6, you could probably get him there. However, you know, do you want to waste your pulls on Welt? Robin's still really good. HUOHUO didn't really get buffed as much as a lot of us would have liked to see. So, you know, she's a good choice still, I think. I might be picking HUOHUO anyway, because I need a sustain for my Aglaia team, and that might actually, like, be really, really good for my Aglaia team, and I just want to see how it works. And maybe E1. But I have a ton of these saved up. Obviously, I haven't used any since they got released. Geez, so what was it, a year ago now? Did they start the golden trading in 3.2? But, like, yeah, whenever they started this exchange for a free 5-star limited character companion spirit thing, like, I haven't spent any of them. Like, I just don't have any. I didn't have any ambition to pick them. HUOHUO's a really good pick, and Robin's also a really good pick. I might get both of them. I might get one of them. We'll see. I do think. Let's check the best, quote unquote, Aglaia team. What are people using the most right now? They are using. Yeah, it's her and Robin on the team, and oh, actually Don Hong. I would probably get HUOHUO only because I'd rather run Don Hong on the Finon team, if I'm being honest. So, you know, whatever, right? I think they're both really good options. Like I said, I might be getting Robin. I know I'm going to get HUOHUO, but I also might be getting Robin as well. They're pretty good characters. Still. I know Robin. I don't know if Robin's getting replaced necessarily, but I know she is getting an SP. So she is getting an SP, and I think that's something to take into account there. HUOHUO, man, I don't know. Are they going to release another character that gives energy and also sustains? I have no clue. Maybe. The 50-50 loss pool. So I have all these characters. Seal's a really good one to lose to now, especially because she is getting buffed. Welt is a good one to lose to because he's getting buffed. Now, the rest of it's kind of iffy. Like, none of these characters outside of Welt and Seal are really good right now. Bronya still has, like, a use, but for the most part, Himiko, Gepard, Clara, Yanqing, Bailu are dead in the water. Now, they could give them Nova Flares eventually, but you can always change. You can change this at any time, so it doesn't really matter. I would just say if you want to do it, I'd probably just pick, like, Seal for sure, Welt for sure, Silverwolf for sure. Those are probably the best three you could lose your 50-50 to, gameplay-wise. Fu Huin is still solid. You know, support is always needed, or sustain is always needed on a lot of these teams. Argenti obviously isn't good. If you have the Herda, and for some reason you don't have an Oxa, I guess that might be a cool thing to lose to. Yunli's obviously just also not good. So definitely Seal, Silverwolf, and Welt. Other than that, probably go whoever you like, right? So I'm going to be putting these three on there. Argenti's one of my favorite design characters in the game. Like, not designed gameplay-wise, but, like, design looks-wise. So I'm a huge fan of Argenti, so I'm hopefully I can lose some 50-50s to him and get his Eidolons up. So I'm going to have Silverwolf, Argenti, Yunli, Welt, and Seal are going to be my choices there. You know, you can do what you like, though. Kind of, for the most part. If you want the best ones, it's definitely Welt, Seal, and Silverwolf. That's for sure. So, here's the caster skin. I am a big fan of this one, too, actually. I think it's better than... It's definitely better than the Firefly one, because the Firefly one you don't ever see in battle. And that's a really big negative for me. The Ron May one is definitely better than this skin, though. I will say that much for sure. The Ron May skin is really, really good. They cooked with that one. So that's awesome that Ron May gets a good skin. Now, I have my things about skins in this game. Like, the skins in Zenless are so good. Like, they're absolutely unbelievable. I love every skin that's ever come out in Zenless. Like, straight up. Every skin in Zenless I have for the characters. Now, you know, Star Rail is lacking in skins. I don't know why they don't do a good job with them. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the Firefly skin because it doesn't change Sam at all. And I do like the Ron May skin, I'll give it that. But that's only like 2 skins. Like, it's the only 2 skins in the game, right? I mean, we have one for March, but she's like a free 4-star. We have one for Trailblazer, but they're free. So it's not really like, I don't really care about those characters. You know, I want like limited skins, right? And this Casper skin is good. It's just that, you know, it could be a little bit better, I think. Right? Like, I mean, you could have changed her hair or changed her weapon at all. I don't really think her scythe changed. Like, maybe it is darker. I just can't tell. I don't think it is different, though. I was always wondering why they didn't do, like... Let me look up, like why are these not, the skins? Like, why do these characters, like, not have their skins out? Like, this should just be a skin in the game, like, when they revealed this concert stuff, right? Because I'm a huge fan of the, let me see, like, HSR concert skins, maybe? Like, Acheron's is really good. Herda's is really good. Dr. Ratio's is really good. They just had this one. We're going to go over this in a second. This Kafka skin is awesome. This Jing Yuan skin is sweet. I love this skin so much. Where's the best one, though? Yeah, Sundays is unbelievable. That's a bad image. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like, Sundays is really, really good, too. I don't know why these aren't just skins in the game. Like, why are we just wasting our time? You know what I mean? Just put them out there. Even these skins. I mean, I guess I get Robin because she's getting into SP, but, like, Yanqing looks good. Jing Liu looks good. Aventurine looks good. Argenti looks good. Like, what are we doing? Like, these skins are in the game. Well, they're not in the game, but these skins are already modeled and designed. Why not just release them to the game? Just put them in the game. You can just make me spend money. Like, look at Mem. Look how cool Mem looks. You know what I mean? Like, why don't we have these in the game? Anyways, that's my opinion on skins in the game. I do think this is good, though. This is actually, like, a nice recolor for the skin. I actually don't mind it too much, surprisingly. And then, yeah, there was this also. Obviously, I'm a huge anime fan, and I'm not going to play anything from here just in case. But I'll kind of go over one of the images here, like, yeah, like this was a sick scene, you know, Elio meeting Kafka, I'm assuming for the first time. All these characters getting introduced. I don't know what this is supposed to be a trailer for, by the way. I don't really know what they mean by animation project. Like, I don't know if that means like a show. I don't think it means a show. Like, I'm gonna say it doesn't mean a show, but it might mean like a one-off like OVA or something like that. So it could be that. But yeah, like Elio looks great. Silverwolf looks good. This was a really cool trailer. So that's pretty much everything for it. I mean, mostly the main thing. Should you summon for Silverwolf or EVANESCIA? Yeah, probably, if you like the characters. They aren't the best characters in the game, though. At this moment, they're definitely not the best characters in the game. I'd probably have Silverwolf at second. Best DPS in the game. She's probably pretty close to performing the same as, like, Finon, E6, and I'm talking about her in E6 level right now, by the way. I'm sorry. But she's probably tied with, like, Finon at that high level, like, second best DPS in the game. I know a lot of people like Inoxa, but I'm not huge on him. So I'd put, like, Finon as, like, the second best DPS in the game. Inoxa is up there. I'm going to give him his flowers, but I'd probably have him third. So she's probably in there for, like, second or third. Probably second best DPS in the game is what she's competing for. And she probably will. I mean, she definitely will be the second best DPS in the game after they release some more Elation units. But as of right now, I'd probably have her 2. If you really want the best characters in the game and you're thinking, like, man, I really want to get into Star Rail and I want to beat Plight, I want to beat all these hard endgame contents, I'd still recommend probably just going for E6 Castris instead. I think Castris, the problem with the Remembrance team is that it's, like, way too strong. Like, the things outside of the damage that they're doing is way too impactful. There's way too much additional stuff happening with that team that I just don't know if Star Rail can stop the gimmick, other than straight up just saying, like, if there's more than 4 people on the field, or like, if the number of teammates you have on the field is less than or greater than 4, you don't deal damage to the enemy. And that would nerf Finon and Castris to the ground. Like, obviously, you just couldn't use them. So that would be big. I mean, that would be unbelievable. That would be unprecedented, in my opinion. A crazy gimmick. That's not even, like, hinted at or rumored or anything. I'm just saying. It's really hard to stop the Remembrance team from being good. Because I've always said this. I've said this since Castris has come out, and people were saying she was going to be power crept in 3.x. Like, if the boss is doing damage, Castris is good. Because if the boss is doing damage to you, you're charging your ult. When you get your ult up, you immediately advance your action and Pollix's action, you do damage. It's just that simple. You're getting so much damage per action value with Castris that it's really hard to stop. Silverwolf is a little bit more convoluted to get that damage out, and that's why her DPAV is like 300,000, with her at E6 and everyone else at E0, and then Castris at E6, everyone else at E0 is somewhere like in that 590 to 650,000 range. Like, it's almost double, right? Because you're just getting so many more actions with Castris than you are with Silverwolf. And Silverwolf's damage isn't making up for the fact that she's not moving as much. Because her damage is actually pretty comparable to E6 Castris, I think. Like, per attack. But Castris is just getting way more attacks. So, there's also that. Yeah, that summarizes it pretty well. And then the other thing is who to choose for your free 5-star. Again, I'm picking both. I'm a little greedy, you know, but I'm picking both. If you want to do one, like if you just have the one because maybe you used the last one, you haven't spent any money on the game, which I respect, I'd probably say HUOHUO is going to have more staying power than Robin, only because I think Robin and Harmony characters do get shifted pretty often in terms of the meta, because, like, Robin isn't really the best for Silverwolf. So, like, if they come out with a Harmony character that's better for Silverwolf, or, like, a Harmony Elation character that, like, I guess it would place Yao Guang at this time, but you know what I mean. Sort of like, I mean, eventually there's going to be a Harmony character better than Robin faster. There's going to be a Sustain character that gives energy. You know what I'm saying. Like, there's going to be a better option for Robin before there's a better option for HUOHUO for what they do for their teams, if that makes any sense. So, that's kind of my 2 cents on it. If you're going to pick one, probably pick HUOHUO. Even though they didn't... Man, her buffs are kind of lame, actually. I know they're probably afraid of that character being too good, just because of what they do. I mean, this is like, Sustain characters are going to be really hard to buff in the future too, because without changing, like, their entire kit. Only because, like, it's really tough. Like, it's really difficult to not make them absolutely busted. And I know Star Rail does not want to make a Nova Flare one of the best characters in the game. But maybe they are, because they kind of do that with Welt low-key, so there is that. Anyways, I'll leave it at there. I'll see you guys.